Hi everyone, Jewel back with another cool video for you. And we're continuing our Synastry series today, talking about one person's sun in another person's house and how this plays out and how these people feel this. So when we're talking about synastry, this is chart comparison. This is when you put two people's charts together to see how they react to each other and what goes on between them. And the sun is where we bring another person, our ego, our strength, our vitality, our creativity, our expression, our sense of adventure and fun. And the sun is a very important thing to look at between partners. So wherever the sun comes into another person's house, this is where we light that person's life up. And the fifth house is about children, fun, creativity, gambling, risk, romance, and speculation, and procreation is found here, children are found here. So this is a house that actually encompasses a lot of things, and it's a very fun house and a very kind of a light-hearted house. So when one person's sun comes into another person's fifth house in their birth chart, the house person feels like their creativity and their sense of fun and enjoyment is really stimulated by the sun. They really feel like very childlike in the presence of the sun. The house feels like they're special and that their childlike nature is supported. They can be silly, they can have a lot of fun with the sun. They're very attracted to the sun and very playful in the presence of the sun. There's a lot of physical attraction involved in the fifth house. This is the fifth house of romance. And it's a pretty lusty house, and when any planet, especially the sun or Mars, comes into another person's fifth house, there's a lot of physical attraction going on here between these two people. So the sun feels very attracted to the house's fun attitudes, their sense of pleasure, their childlike nature. The sun really enjoys the way that the house person likes to have fun, the way that they like to express themselves. They like being active with the house person. And this is the house of hobbies. So we find a lot of activities surrounding, pleasure, things that we like to do, things we choose to do, hobbies, things like that. The house and the sun person, this is the things that they pursue together. Taking risks is also a theme here. This is the house of risk. And the sun person is more, well, the house and the sun person, really when it comes to risks, it doesn't go one way so much with that. They both are more stimulated to take things farther. They will push the risk of, the envelope risk there a little bit more because they are so comfortable showing that part of themselves to each other. And the sun person really feels like they can show their true personality, their true expression in the presence of the house person, because the sun is our ego, it is our expression, it's the largest part of what we our outer thrust to the outside world. And so the house person really appreciates that and reflects that back to the sun. The sun feels very comfortable in their own skin and showing who they really are. And so it's a relationship that where there's more realness than in some other placements between the sun and the house person. They have a lot of fun together, very physically attracted on both ends, and there's often a lot of children going on, or you can see the sun person bringing children into the house person's life very often, because this is the house of children and procreation. And that tends to be something that's a very natural avenue for these two people to go down. So this is a great placement for friends, fabulous for romance, and really good for marriage because it really helps to keep that, that fun kind of dating spark alive after, some time has passed. So fabulous placement to have between two people. I will be back soon with Sun and Partner 6th house. And you can find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com and on Facebook at Truth in Aspect Astrology. And I do consultation. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.